Hello, hi everybody. I'm back and I was just here. It feels weird because I was just here midweek. We had a talk about fear, working through fears. And here I am back again. It does feel like I just did a guidance live stream and that was a whole week ago. So that's weird. But as you know, we've talked about this so many times. Time is slippery now. Time is shifting. I don't want to say definition of time, but our experience of time. Hi, Kendra. Our experience of time is definitely shifting, and I'd love to hear you pipe in if you're feeling that too. What happened a week ago sometimes feels like 6 months ago. Sometimes it feels like a couple hours ago. It's just not, time is not the same as it was. It's just a very good indicator that we're shifting. We're shifting. And another really good indicator is the Mandela effect. I don't know. Is it Mandela? No, I can't remember. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, we won't talk about that now. I'm going to get off track because I got to be focused. Hi, Liz. Hi, Thea. All right, so we're going to do 4 cards from the Blissful Knowing deck. What we have, what we want, what we need, what we get. Our usual. Oh, there it is again. See past the illusions. That just wants to keep coming up. I don't know if we'll have time for a focus card. We did have a focus card a couple days ago, which was awesome. It was magic, and that is really kicking in for me today. Today is an 11 day, so we're able again to tap into those higher timelines and visualize the highest possible timeline for ourselves. And I've been doing that, and it feels so good, especially after this morning Mandela effect. Mandela. Thank you, Kendra. That's why I knew I was off. Yeah, we can talk about that a little bit later. Anyway, hi, Chris. So this morning I was back in the trenches. I was back in the parking garage every day this week. Every morning I've woken up in the parking garage in the fear mode, and have to claw and climb my way out of it. And that is what I'm here to help you all do, to teach you. It's not about being happy all the time. It's about understanding that bliss is a frequency, and you can align with the frequency, and it's about buoyancy, which is knowing that you can get your way back out of the parking garage, out of the fear. That's not your natural core frequency. That's not who you are at all, not even close. So it's about getting back into the truth of who you are, into the authentic vibration of who you are, which is pure love and bliss and joy. So that's what I'm here to help you all do. But it was interesting because I was bringing my awareness in, and they were saying, you should do this, you need to do this, you have to do this, and things are going to get worse. That's a big one the fear likes to pull on me. Things are going to get worse. And really, really looking at those fears, and I just got this, I like to make up words, and that I use the word poof for magic or for a manifestation out of the blue. Poof. It appears something magical. I found out later that it's actually not the best word in some other countries, but for me, poof is a really positive word. So we're poofy, we're poofalicious, we're magical. My hair is not well today, so you're going to see me fidgeting with it. But anyway, so I don't know if it was last night or this morning. I think it was last night. And so I got this word spookies, and I thought, I'm going to nickname my fears spookies. Somehow they're not as threatening when I call them spookies. And what is the opposite of spooky? Poofy. So the spookies are the fears, and the magical manifestations are the poofies. When I'm thinking and imagining the best possible thing, those are the poofies. So when I'm thinking of the worst possible thing, those are the spookies. And they just, for some reason, they seem still cute and fuzzy when I call them spooky, so they're not as threatening. The fears don't have as much power over me then when they're so cute and cuddly. So try that. See how that goes for you guys. What do you think? I love it. I really do. Anyway, let me start shuffling. Let me know how you guys are doing. Okay, Mandela effect. Let me see if I can talk about the Mandela effect a little bit since I'm shuffling. So the Mandela, we got one. Oh, we got all of them. Hold on. No, we didn't. Let's start over. Got like a big clump. I thought we got all 4 cards at once. The Mandela effect. By the way, people were asking me to show shuffling. This is how I do it, and then I wait for a card to jump out, and it usually flies and does like a leapfrog or a tiddlywink. So just, I like to let the cards kind of raise their hand and say, me, I want to talk. I have a message. My message is so important. I'm about to jump out of the deck. The jumpers. Anyway, back to Mandela effect. So Mandela effect is proof that there are multiple timelines. The best example I have for myself of the Mandela effect is that I grew up with children's books called the Berenstain Bears, S-T-E-I-N, Berenstain Bears. Does anyone remember the Berenstain Bears? If you're to Google now, the Berenstain Bears, I don't think you will find anything that says Berenstain Bears. I think you will only find Berenstain Bears. Yes, you heard me correctly. S-T-A-I-N. Berenstain Bears. Now, I have actually posted about this on Facebook. How many of you remember it as Berenstain? And how many of you remember Berenstain? And I would say that 98% of the people that answered said that they remember Berenstain. Linda remembers. But I had about 2 people that said, no, it's always been Berenstain my whole life. I know that. Now, most of us say, well, if it was Berenstain, we'd be able to spell it. It would be a lot easier. We'd always remember it as stain, and it would be super easy. So 2 people remember it being Berenstain their whole lives. What does that mean? That means that they were on a timeline where it was always Berenstain Bears. And, we got our last card. And I was on a timeline where it was always Berenstain. And so the vision I was given clairvoyantly, this image, was that it's like a zipper, 2 sides of a zipper. Berenstain Bears timeline zipper side, Berenstain Bears zipper timeline side, zip together, we meld together, we zip, and now we've got people on both of the timelines that remember both Berenstain and Berenstain. Now that's only one of a zillion different examples. There's also examples like, oh gosh, I'm forgetting her name now, the girl who played Gidget. She had the speech, you like me, you really like me. And then somebody went on YouTube and it was a different speech. And there's Forrest Gump quotes, I think. There's Disney movie quotes that are different from what we remember. There's an endless list, if you search Mandela effect, of things that people are like, no, I swear it was not that. It was Sex in the City or Sex and the City. There's so many examples of it. You remember Berenstain, Chris. Oh, you're one of the few. Come on, guys, pipe in and tell me what you remember. I'd love to hear. So, even people who had their Berenstain Bears books from their childhood, this is so trippy, went back into their childhood home, into their childhood children's book collection, and it said Berenstain. I mean, mind blown. Mind blown. So yes, we're shifting timelines, we're overlapping, we're cross-connecting all kinds of stuff. That was my point. You can Google it and check it out for yourselves. Hi, Holly. We've got our 4 cards, what we have, want, need, and get. Let's go with those, and if we have time, we'll do a focus card or 2. So what we have, incoming messages. Oh, yes, we do. And today is an 11 day. Incoming messages is about paying attention to the signs and also intuition. Today is an 11 day when we can really tap in to the inner knowing, feel extra intuitive, and as I said, really, really tap into those higher frequency timelines of the best potential that we can create for ourselves. Very powerful. I really, now that we haven't had the 11 energy all year like we did last year, and we're getting back today a little bit of 11, I'm like, oh, now I remember why I was so buzzy and hyper all last year, because you could tell I'm talking faster than I was the other day. It's the 11 energy. It's so high frequency. It's a buzz. It makes me feel like the Energizer Bunny on crack. Okay, so incoming messages is what we have. It says your higher self is in constant communication with you. However, we must learn to recognize the intuitive whispers that are repeatedly being sent our way. Messages come through many avenues such as gut feelings, symbols, song lyrics, random subjects being brought up in conversations, and more. Pay attention to the signs that are doing their best to get you to notice them. They are life's guiding lights along your path, and they are here to lead you in the direction of your desires. Ooh, juicy, juicy. Yes, so what we have signs all around us. We've got to pay attention to them. We have gut feelings. We have intuitive whispers. We've got to pay attention to them. They are really our soul speaking to us. They want to keep us on the path. They're our soul's compass. This is what we have. We have the signs. So pay attention, especially on this day, being an 11 day, which is very intuitive. Pay attention. Okay, let me get our display going. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think last time I actually used this and it was higher up. Let's try that again. That was good. We have signs all around us, synchronicities. Synchronicities are what leads us, connecting the dot to dot to dot of our lives so that we have that bigger picture when we zoom out. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. What we want. Seeds of potential. Ooh, yes. Boy, that works so well with today's energy again. Seeds of potential. Let me read it and then I will have my little ramble moment. Seeds of potential. You are a field of infinite possibilities. There is tremendous potential in the new beginning that awaits you. Remain open to all opportunities and act on your ideas and inspirations. Trust that you will continue to be guided throughout the unfolding of this new endeavor. Ooh, I'm thinking of a couple friends too and how this really relates for them. But yes, seeds of potential. And what I was saying when we first started it about the 11 energy is that it helps you to tap in to the highest possible timeline for yourself and for the planet. You can see the best possible scenario. And that's only the tip of the iceberg, which is more crazy, but we won't go there again. The unfathomable delights we talked about last week. So it's saying there's potential in these ideas and inspirations that you have that are so positive and uplifting and feel so good when you tune into them. That's the start of it. Everything starts with a thought. Everything starts as a seed and then it grows. So let the momentum of your excitement when you're focusing on these things, let the momentum of your excitement fuel and fertilize and nourish that seed so that it does become a physical manifestation. So it sprouts. That's what we want to do. Ooh, can you feel it? Ooh, I just tapped in and it feels so good. You know, I get all cheesy because I feel the truth of it. And it just puts me in that state of excitement. Okay, so what do we need? Hi, Shane. Yippee. What do we need? Ooh. Believe in miracles. Yes, this goes so well with our seeds of potential. Oh, yes. Love. This has one of my favorite lines in the whole deck too, which I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out because I'll be extra cheesy when I read it. Believe in miracles is what we need. Miracles are not a rare occurrence. They are the natural order of things. They surround you like beautiful floating bubbles that can burst into your reality at any given moment. Do not underestimate life's ability to surprise and delight you. Remain open to miracles and know that life is conspiring in your favor. Miracles have been defined as a shift in perception. Ask to see this situation differently and notice the gifts that occur as a result of your new perspective. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Shane, yeah, you're saying hi. Okay, we'll see you later, Shane. Looking forward to your feedback as always. Okay, we need to believe in miracles. Now, we have these seeds of potential that we want to fertilize and we want them to sprout and we want to nurture them. And so we have to believe that they can grow. We have to believe that the timelines that we're tapping into that are so blissful and magical are available and that they can manifest and burst into our reality. Beautiful, there's my line. Miracles surround you like beautiful floating bubbles that can burst into your reality at any given moment. Do not underestimate life's ability to surprise and delight you. I love this line. And what was so cool is when I was writing these cards, that was the first time that I'd ever even tapped into that analogy, that miracles surround you like beautiful floating bubbles that can burst into your reality at any time, any given moment. And I'm so grateful that I have that visual now because that just puts me in such a good mood. And that really is how it works. Okay, hi Amy. Oh, you're so sweet. So we need to believe in miracles. We have to believe in those high timelines. We have to believe that the best things we can imagine are possible and even probable. And what's more exciting is truly the best things we can imagine are really, really just the tip of the iceberg. Unfathomable delights, my friends. When you get into that vibrational space of receiving in that receptive mode, and like we talked about last week as a sunflower, and you open yourself up, the universe wants you to bask in its goodness and wants to just deliver and beam everything to you. Okay, we've got one more card from this deck. What we get. Create a connection. Create a connection. Now we got this last week, but this is what we get. And I believe last week it was what we wanted. So that's interesting. I love to look at the chronological, whatever, the way that is unfolding, because we wanted to create a connection and it's saying we're going to get that connection. It's going to be created now. That's cool. Now, let me read that and then I'll talk about it. Create a connection. Ooh, I'm getting stuff already. I gotta read first. Life has been working behind the scenes to find the perfect person to assist you in manifesting your desires. Follow your intuition and reach out to the first individual that comes into your mind. This person can offer you knowledge, growth, and the ability to help you get to where you want to go. Create a connection. Ooh, there's so many ways I want to interpret this. First of all, I need to say that it's creating a connection. Your first connection you want to create is the connection with your inner guidance, with your inner being. And that's what we're talking about with the 11, tapping into those intuitions, the synchronicities, the signs. We want to tap in. We need to be connected. We've always got to stay plugged in so that we can receive the guidance, so that we can know how to nurture those seeds and help our potentials manifest and our miracles burst into our reality. So we've got to create the connection first within. We've also talked about creating community and how the 3-year is a very social year. We're in a 3-year now. 2019 adds up to 3. And I've mentioned before, I was inspired to create my own small community based on my viewers, from my viewers, called the Good Vibe Tribe. And Shane was saying, hi, GVT. So Good Vibe Tribe, he was referring to the Good Vibe Tribe. So you're welcome to join us in the Good Vibe Tribe. We do our private live stream. We're trying to do it once a month, where I do a reading for each person that attends the live stream. And we support each other in our spiritual growth. And it's a very, very, very high vibrational, positive energy, co-creative experience, because everybody's got the same intentions for being very uplifting and tapping into the highest possible frequency that they can. So if you want to join us in the Good Vibe Tribe, I will tag the group in the comments. And if you just want to search for the group, it's called Good Vibe Tribe, hosted by Jory Cooper Swig. Anyway, so create a connection is what we get. So we're connecting with others who can help us to manifest our dreams, and so that we can co-create the new earth together. All right, I'm going to go to the focus cards now. I'm going to leave these up here for a second while I figure out which deck we're going to use. Let me ask my pendulum. I want to remind you that these are all cards that I've created myself. They're all available on theblissfulknowing.com. Okay, Zen Blossoms are saying yes. Ooh, you know I love working with these. These are the Zen Blossoms flower cards. Ooh, wish. This is the wish card. It's so awesome. Let me see if the heart cards also have a message for us. I feel like they don't. I'm getting a no. Great. We just have one focus card, so that shouldn't take too much longer. All right, I'm going to take these down now, guys, so that I can see you again and you can see me. Hi, Tori. You've been seeing 222. 2 is a number about connecting with others. It's also the number of peace. Seeing 222 everywhere for a while now, and I feel like I must be guided to something. In angel numbers, which is a little bit, I don't know that it's necessarily based on numerology, but in angel numbers, 222 is about things working out for everyone involved. So be at peace in that way. Okay, Zen Blossoms focus card for us. I guess I have to stop looking. It's distracting when you do a live stream to have hair issues. Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing, Shane. Please share my videos, guys. If you find them uplifting, then chances are the people on your friends list will also find them uplifting. And so let's spread a little more light and a little more positivity around the world. We can all do our part by sharing. 111, you've been seeing it several times. 1 to me is always new beginnings, Chris. When we see repetitive numbers, it's a synchronicity that also lets us know that we're on the right track. Everything's lining up. Everything's syncing up. Okay. I have certain numbers. As you might recall, my Blissful Knowing deck was originally a numerology deck. Let me see if I can reach it. Hold on one second. See if I can get to it. Yes. So this is a deck that never got published. And what I did was I took inspiration from what the number meanings were, and I ended up creating the Blissful Knowing deck from the messages. But what I was going to say, I don't know if it's in here. I don't want to get too far off track, but I wanted to show you my 1133 card. So 1133 is a number that I see on the clock all the time, and that to me means you are a healer. This says you have a message for the world. 11 is about being a spiritual messenger, and 3 is about communication, and 33 is an uplifting, healing message. So these are my numerology cards. And 1122, that means that my visions are becoming a physical reality, because 22 is the master builder and 11 is the visionary. So it's about building the vision, building the dream. Anyway, I got off track, but that was a fun little show and tell. You are welcome, Chris. Okay, 1 Zen Blossoms card for focus, and we're all set, guys. So how are you guys doing? Are you feeling like you're getting more in the groove now? I know it took me quite a bit that first week of the year to feel like I was on track. So things are starting to feel a little more like the wheels are turning now. We had the eclipse, partial eclipse, I think, on the 5th, 6th January, somewhere around then, and it did bring up all those fears. And I think that's what I've been sorting through all week. Eclipse is about shining the light on the darkness. So it's like lifting up what's under the rug, all those fears we had buried deeply. And we've got to do some cleaning house. There's our card. Ooh, we got 2 cards. No wonder we didn't get the heart cards. We got 2 focus cards from the Zen deck. Yay, extra perkiness. So I think we have another eclipse. Like I think we have a full eclipse coming January 21st or 20th or something. We have something. So eclipse season, we need to be aware that fears are going to come up and we need to just clear them. You just need to clean them. Let it be part of your daily process to sort through the lower frequency thoughts, clear them out, work through them, raise back up to your natural frequency of joy and peace and contentment. Clear them out. That's how we ascend. Okay, we've got 2 cards from the Zen Blossoms in our focus. I'm very excited to see what they are, and I'm going to look at both of them because a lot of times when we get 2, they have a collective message, so I want to see what they both are. Ooh, both yellow too. Illuminate and empowerment. And I'm so glad I said what I just said because that actually makes sense why I had to just say that. So illuminate is about, well, shining your light, but it's also the card of clarity. Now, if you see, this is like a sunshine, and this is a gazania, and it really looked just like the sun to me. It's just beautiful. And we've got darkness over here. And we've got all this over here, which is bright and beautiful, and it's kind of like seeing, oh, we've got a chit-chatter in the back. Okay. The light is shining here. And so we're able to see clearly right there. So clarity, this is about clarity. And what I was just saying was clearing out the heavy density, lower, non-sunny thoughts, the dark thoughts, the darkness, and getting back to the sunny, true frequency that we are, which is pure joy. And when we're in that higher frequency, we do have clarity. Everything is illuminated. We can see clearly because we're seeing with our true eyes from from our higher self's eyes. So working through those negative fears, if you didn't see my video on processing fear and working through it, definitely check that out. I'll put that in the comments. So super powerful. Sandy says we experience all emotions daily. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it is normal. We're emotional beings. So, empowerment. When we clear out those heavy, dense beliefs, false beliefs, we get back into our state of empowerment. We feel powerful because those heavy beliefs are making us feel powerless. And our true frequency is empowerment because we have the power to create our reality. And so when we're subscribing to false beliefs, we're actually believing that we have no power to change things. So this is saying get clear yourself of those false beliefs. Use the technique, try to use the technique I mentioned if you want to. Bring your awareness in and you will feel empowered. That's what these are saying together. And I love that they're both yellow and sunny and happy. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave things today. I want to also mention that it really helps to watch the live stream a couple days later because even for me, it's amazing. It takes a couple days for things to unfold since it's kind of a predictive live stream about the next couple days or the following week. Sometimes I need to wait for things to unfold a bit and then it really resonates. So I do recommend watching the live stream a couple days after the fact. As I mentioned, I will put the live stream about fear in the comments. I will also tag my group, Good Vibe Tribe, if you want to join us for a private live stream. And I'm also available for private sessions, as you probably know by now. And my decks are all available too on theblissfulknowing.com. I'm not going to show you my children's book today, but my children's book, Love is Everywhere, is so wonderful for Valentine's Day. I went to my son's old school, his elementary school yesterday and showed one of the teachers, and she's like, I have to buy this book. And so she's going to talk to the librarian and see if we can do something with the kids. It'll be really fun, and I'll talk more about that another time. Anyway, I'll also try to find something about the Mandela, I'm going to say it wrong again, Mandela effect. I'll see if I can find something for you guys. If anybody wants to do that, we can put that in the comments. The Berenstain, any examples. It's fascinating stuff if you don't know about it already. Anyway, great to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing the videos. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.